What's up, guys? My name is Souvik Ghosh, and from today onwards, I'm going to start my YouTube channel. I will give reviews on movie, TV series, and anime. But before I start, I want to say something that I will not target any particular type of community, and I will not say that this community is good or this community is bad. It's not like that. I will give reviews based on how I personally liked it and what are my thoughts about it. And moreover, there always be a two side of a coin. That means there always be a positive and negative opinion about any movie, TV series, or anime. So without the further ado, let's start the review. So today I will talk about the newly released movie, that is Meg 2 The Trench. But before I start with Meg 2, it's little bit important, so let's know about the first movie, that is the Meg. And before that also, we should know what the word Meg means. So Meg is basically a abbreviation of the word Megalodon. Megalodons are the biggest shark which were existed back in 2.3 million years ago, who had thick tooth and jaws and lived in the deep blue ocean. Now, coming back to the movie The Meg, the first part of is released on August 10, 2018. It was a box office success, grossing over $530 million, and it was written by Sir John Hoover and directed by Sir John Turteltaub, if I'm not pronouncing it wrong. The movie is loosely based on a novel that was written by Sir Steve Alton back in 1997, and the name of the novel is Deep Terror. Now, if we talk about the casting for the Meg movie, the first part, there were many several characters that were played by several actors and actresses, but the main hero was Sir Jason Statham, and he played the character of Jonas Tyler. Well, now the storyline goes like this: a group of scientists, they discover a trench under the ocean, and they thought that they should go under the trench and explore it. While they were exploring it, they encountered the Meg, and now, as per our hero, he is a rescue driver. He is a diver who rescue the people who are stuck in the deep blue ocean. After that, how he get into the sea, how he rescue the scientist, how he faced the consequences. I think you should watch the movie and see it by yourself. I will not give you the spoiler anymore, but overall it's a good movie and one time watchable movie. It's a average movie, not so good or not so bad. I will give it a 3 star out of 5, and in my opinion you should at least watch it one time. Well, let's talk about the next part of the movie, that is Meg 2 The Trench. It is a recently released film which is currently airing in many cinema halls, and I recently watched it in the theaters and 3D version, and man, I got to say that it's very much fun to watch in a cinema hall. I never been in a theater and the experience was amazing. It's totally different from how I watch movies in my rooms and how I watched it with so filled audience in a theater. It's a different experience. Coming back to the topic, Meg 2 is released in 4th August 2023, means in this month only. And as for the story, it's quite similar, not quite similar, but there are certain characters which were present in Meg and also present in Meg 2. Well, if we talk about the writer, it is same as Sir John However again, but the director was changed. It is Sir Bent Whitley this time in the Meg 2 movie. If we talk about the cast, then it is the same cast present in the first movie, except few was eaten by the shark in the first part, and also we can see that Meiling's mom was replaced by her uncle. Well, I will not tell you about the storyline of the two movies, not in this video, but I can assure that Meg 2 is really good. Well, little bit better than the first part. If I talk about the VFX, then it's totally good. Well, if I say the favorite part for the VFX, in my opinion, would be the part which we can also see in the trailer, that the when the shark was opening his mouth and closing it, opening his mouth and closing it, and camera angle was set in such a way that it will feel like you as a shark is eating the people. And if I talk about my favorite character, then it will obviously DJ, because he's a funny guy and funny man, and apart from that, he got a much big screen time. As for the first part, in first part he didn't get that much of a screen time, neither did he get much screen time in the trailer for the second part. But in the second part of the movie, he got a big screen time, and man, He was hilarious. He was something else. Overall, once again, I will say for the Meg 2, the second part, it's almost as same as the Meg, but little bit better than that. And I will give it a 3.5 star out of 5. And I think you should watch part 2. And I will also recommend to watch the first part, then you should watch the second because there are some connections the second part. So hereby I end my video. See you in the next video. This is Souvik Ghosh signing off.